Well, hi folks, I'm Sam Bush. I've been a lover of baseball all my life, and two things that came from my father is the love of music, specifically fiddle music, and the love of baseball. And he was a great baseball dad, and we lived out in the country, and so there wasn't Little League available to country kids until I was 11 years old. So then I started playing Little League at age 11 on a team called the Lookouts. We were named after old Southern Association teams. It was such like the Lookouts, the Pelicans, the Crackers. And so, right off the bat. Now, when I played, if you were a right-handed batter, which I was, and you consistently hit the right field, everybody called you a late swinger, that you had a late swing. Now it's called opposite field hitting. So I was always an opposite field hitter, apparently. And I could get some hits and stuff. One never went over the fence, not in fair territory anyway for me. And so, but really, my dad was a farmer, so he would obviously have to take me to the Little League practice. But he was really the greatest dad because he was like, I never saw him interfere with the coach or in any way, but would pitch batting practice and was just real into it. And he was a good country ball player himself. A much better baseball player than I was. And so everything was going great. Made the All-Star team when I was 12, and we were really rolling, man. So now I'm on the All-Star team, thinking pretty highly of myself. And my best friend was pitching the All-Star practice, and he was a big kid, big 12. We were 12 years old. So he was a big 12 years old and could really throw hard, but he was kind of like Nuke LaLoosh in Bull Durham, and we had no idea where it was going. And so he was laying off of me, not throwing me the hard stuff, and the coach, who wasn't the coach of our team, but he was the All-Star coach, we weren't his favorite guys because our team beat his team for first place that year. And so he went out, he said, if you don't throw Bush the hard stuff, you're not starting. So now he started really rearing back, and man, and so you get 3 hits and a bunt. Okay, so I squeaked out, or just 3 bad on the ball. I doubt if any of them were hits. And so I just remember squaring around the bunt and watching that ball come at me like slow motion. Oh no! So he hit me about in here, and it was I couldn't breathe for like an hour. Go to the hospital, X-rays. And didn't break anything, but I literally had baseball stitches marks on my chest for, through a T-shirt for like 2 days. It probably bruised me up a little bit, but what it did do was just, I could never stand in on a curved ball again from a right-handed pitcher, and I was a right-handed batter. And it just, it got to be a joke. Later on I played Babe Ruth ball when I was like 15, but it was a county boy fun league. We weren't that serious. We were serious about playing, but didn't really matter who won. We just loved to play. So later on, when I'd be like 15 years old, standing there waiting for I'm telling myself, he's going to throw you the curveball. Do not bail out. Do not bail out. I bailed out. And so it's really hard to hit the ball when your left foot's out of the batter's box. It really is. Fortunately, the music thing was working out, and still sort of is, I guess. But yeah, my dad used to always tell me, he goes, well, I can't take you to both music and sports anymore, and you need to figure out which one you want to do. And I know which one I think you should do, but you better figure that out. So I think we both think I did the right decision. And I'm Sam Bush. I want to thank you for logging on to Baseballisms. It's like Babe Ruth said, baseball is the greatest sport.